ever since her husband died, I have not seen her complain about her brother and sisters-in-law coming to attack her, that she is responsible for her husband's death. There is no such thing. She has been mourning her husband in peace with her children. Whatever the husband left behind is hers. Whatever they labor together, she is using it to take care of her children and her grandchildren if there is any. For goodness sake. Now I'm asking, why are other countries treating or doing otherwise? Ladies and gentlemen, if you are just new in my channel, oh my word, and you are seeing me for the first time, you are welcome. God bless you. Please, that red button is not trying to shock you. Just press it, all right? Let's become a family that, speak about things that would not, pull others down. A family that unites. You guys have been doing me a great favor. Look at the number. It's increasing every day. And I want to thank you all for helping me this far. May God bless you guys so much. Thank you. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, people. Thank you guys for always supporting your girl. I am super grateful. Look at the number there. We are moving to the permanent site. Thank you so much, guys. I mean, when I look at it the other day, I was like, these Kenyans are really pushing me forward. May God bless you guys so much. I'm grateful. Today, I just want to expose you to something I found out yesterday about Kenya. In this channel, it's about my personal experience, all right? You can go to any other channel. Other channels can talk about whatever they know. But for me, it's about personal experience. So if you want to know more about Kenya, you can always count on me, right? Yes, because I give you authentic, authoritative content. The undiluted one, because it is an something I experienced myself, all right? Of course, you can't argue with me because I am right in here, all right? All right, guys, thank you so much. Without further ado, let's go. One of the things I have found out yesterday is, after the church yesterday, during the announcements, we were just told we want to go and visit a widow. And I was like, a widow? Someone who lost her husband 5 months ago. I mean, I was like, for real? This is how Kenyans treat widows. All right? Kenyan treats widows with respect. Now, let us do some reflection. In other African countries, some of you must have been watching it in films or whatever, but I want to talk to you about something I have seen happen in other parts of the world, especially African countries. When when someone becomes a widow, simply put, when your husband passes on, when your husband is dead, you have a new name tag, a killer. Nobody wants to know whether your husband was sick or not, especially if you were in the city. Nobody wants to know whether your husband died out of heart attack, diabetes, or any kind of diseases. The moment the corpse is taken to the village, you have automatically become a killer. And you know what it will do to you? You'll be subjected to fetish kind of stuff to prove a point that you are innocent of that man's death. You are not responsible for your husband's death. They want to subject someone's child to some kind of, procedures, traditionally, according to them. That if you are innocent, something will not happen to you. That's exactly what other widows go through. And let me tell you what, in my personal experience, my daddy died when we were very small. But the God of widow came through for us. God fought for my mom. Whatever it was that my father left behind was taken away. And so in the same vein, in African country, the moment you go through that kind of procedure, the next thing they will do to you is everything you and your husband labored for will be taken away from you. And if there was the fruit of the womb in the process, in your marriage, I mean, if there was a child, or if you have been blessed with children, you know what they will do to you? They will separate these children. They will divide them into the children, male or female. You will go with the female one because to them, the female have nothing to offer. They will go with the male children. On the other hand, if you were just having female or true, they will ask you to just go. Alternatively, they will just grab all the children and send you packing. Go back to wherever you came from. You killer. You came to kill our son. And now you want to come and enjoy the fruits of his labor. It's not possible. Over their dead body. You know, that's exactly what is happening in other parts of the world. And today, ladies and gentlemen, it was like, you know, so shocking to me. It was mouth-watering. It was, interesting to see that Kenyans do not treat widows the way other countries treat widows. This is a church that have been involved during the burial. They were practically involved in everything. And after the burial, they kept on, encouraging, talking to her. God is going to take care of you, praying with her every day, every now and then. And then yesterday, they took it upon themselves to obey God's word in James chapter 1 verse 27. The pure and genuine religion is to visit the orphans, the widows in their affliction, and keep yourself away from this corrupt world. That is exactly what the Church of Christ meeting in Nairobi did yesterday. And when we got there, they didn't just go there. They went with something. They took something alongside to go and console with this widow. And while we were there, all I saw was God in the midst of his children. Because we were made to understand that death is inevitable. You can't visit a place like that and want to sin against God. You want to, start thinking heavenly. All right? It was a place where sober reflection was made. We began to think heavenly. Personally, I was so filled with his word. In Hebrew 9:27, we were made to understand that death is the only constant thing. You understand? It is appointed for a man to die once after that judgment. So the way we live our life, we were taught. The way we live our life is the only determinant that will help us to either go to heaven or hell. Imagine being in such a place, going to visit a widow. And we sang. I'm going to leave the video for you. And now today, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not subscribed up to this point, I want you to do your girl a favor now. What did they wait for? Go ahead and press that subscribe button so that when next I pour out, this raw content, you'll be notified. You know what I'm saying? Kenya treats the widows with respect. It was truly, sincerely. They value them. They give them hope that death is not the end. That your husband is dead doesn't mean you are going to die. God is going to take care of you. They gave them words of encouragement. All right? The widow and the family, entire family, they were all consoled. All right? It is not like, in Kenya here, let me just even tell you. In Kenya here, when you are going to visit somebody, whether that person is a widow, a widower, is doing well or not, they have a very beautiful culture here. You have to go with something, even if it's a sachet of milk. You just go and you don't know the situation of that person. You understand? Go with something. You visit somebody with something. All right? You're not coming with empty-handed. All right? It's very, very thrilling. I mean, it's awesome. So now my question is today, I'm not going to take your time so much. My question is to throw to you. Please, where are you watching me from? Comment down below. How are widows treated in your country, in your environment? How are you treating the widow personally as a person? You know, it's not just about going with the church. If the Lord has put it in your heart and you happen to live among widows or a widow, you can as well have a role to play. A word of encouragement will have a long way in the person's life. Are you in an environment where widows are not treated properly? You can learn from this video. I'm going to leave the singing part in this video, in this particular video. I'm going to leave the singing part so that you see how the church, even food was shared. Out of her, out of her excitement, she had to even prepare tea for us and all that. It was quite interesting. You understand? So I just came here to share with you this this video is just going to be brief to share with you and ask you, where exactly are you watching me from? How is it being done in your place? Can you please comment? Share this video so that those who are maltreating widows wherever they are can learn that widows are human beings. The fact that their husbands have been taken away from them by God or whatever it is that, made their husband to die, God still cares for them. Of course, the Bible made provision for the widows. You understand? If you read the book of Psalm 68, you will see that God said he's going to defend the widows and the orphans. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was so thrilling to me. I really wanted to share. I couldn't just hold back these particular feelings. I needed to just let you know that if you are living very close to a widow, please, whatever it is you can share with them. Because these people are going through a lot of trauma in their lives. All right. And if you are a widow watching me at this point in time, I want you to know that God has not finished with you yet. God will take care of you. God will strengthen you. God will fight for you. God will redeem you. God will help you. And if you have not given your life to Christ, of course, like Hebrew that we've just read. All right? Hebrew 9:27 says, it is appointed for a man to die once, after that judgment. So please, the life we live is not ours. By the time God said, you know what? It's enough. We are gone. And so where would you spend your eternity? That was what we learned yesterday during that encouragement section. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you. Bye for now.
Yumwema, yumwema, yumwema Yesu. Yumwema, yumwema Yesu. Anatujali. Yumwema, yumwema Yesu. Yumwema, yumwema, yumwema Yesu. Yumwema, yumwema, yumwema Yesu. Yumwema, yumwema Yesu.
Karibu Yesu,
Karibu, karibu Yesu, karibu.
Asante mama.
Karibu Yesu, karibu.
Hallelujah.
Moyo wangu uone. Karibu Yesu, karibu. Karibu, karibu Yesu, karibu. Karibu Yesu, karibu. Moyo wangu upone. Nataka za Yesu. Nataka baraka za Yesu. Nataka mimi na wewe Bwana.